Hey everyone, today we're going to do this pretty and bright masquerade mask. I'm going to be using the global rainbow cake in the color French Quarter for the base of this look. First I'm going to start off by spraying my crinoline black sponge about 7 or 8 times and then swiping it across the cake. Then I'll start with the lightest color on the inner corner of my eye and I'll pat up and down above the eyebrow and down below the eye. And then I'll switch over to the other side, meeting up the light green color and do the same exact thing on the other eye. All of the colors in this cake are metallic except for the green, and I needed a little bit more purple on my sponge, but that's no problem. I just spritz it again and reload, and then come around to the outer edges and add a little bit more purple. Then I go in with my finger under a baby wipe and just shape it out exactly how I want it. And I'm going to be using a gem cluster for this design, so I go ahead and apply my adhesive and let it sit and get tacky. And then I'll load up my one stroke brush. This is a 3/4 inch flat brush with Diamond Effects Springtime. So I'll make 2 small petal shapes and then I'll come to the bottom and just flick it up. Next I'll come below the other eye and do the same exact thing, so 2 small little loops, but then I'll flick it down instead. And you could just leave it like that as an asymmetrical mask look, or you can make it more symmetrical like I'm going to do here. So I'm just going to do the same exact thing above each eyebrow and then the same thing below the eyes as well. So 2 small loop shapes and then just flick it out and down. So once I've kind of got those where I want them, I'm going to come into the outer corner of the eye and also pull in a series of 3 small petal shapes. And I'll do the same exact thing on the other side. So don't worry about making these too perfect. We're going to cover up a lot of this with our line work. So next I'm going to go in with some Global Strong Black on a number 1 brush. And I'm just going to do a series of teardrops and then little swirls heading in toward that center focal point of my design, which is right at the center of the bridge of the nose. So I'm just trying to make sure that all of the tails of my little teardrops face in toward that center focal point. I'm going to slow down the video a little bit when I get to the other side, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here with the line work and the teardrops a little bit better. So I'm using 2 different techniques here. For some of them, I'm doing the drag and drop method, just like I did right there. Sometimes I find that easier to do on myself when I'm heading in toward the center of my nose. And then sometimes I'll do the push and pull method. So that's what I'm doing right there. And there's another drag and drop swirl. And some more teardrops heading in there. And then I'll do another swirl from the side of the eye and then come back at the tip and loop it around back to the outer corner of the eye. And then I'll do another series of teardrops heading in. And then I'll do a few more that are the drag and drop technique, just so you can see that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put that gem in the center of the design so I kind of have an idea where I'm going with the line work here. And I wish I would have made those little curve ends just a little bit smaller when I did this one. So if you try this, you might want to make those a little bit smaller too. So I'm just heading in again toward that center focal point with some teardrops and some swirls. So I'm just pushing and pulling in. Then I'll make another swirl. So next I'm going to go in with a really well-loaded brush and I'm just going to make a series of dots. The way that I make really perfect dots, I found, is just to get that nice little ball of paint on the end of my brush. Next I'm going to go in with some Afterglow Icy Blue Fairy Wing Cosmetic Glitter and then some Superstar Amethyst on the lips. It's a really beautiful purple shimmer color. And I'll add some more of that glitter on my lips as well. And then to me, no mask is really finished until you add a little bit of black eyeshadow or some sort of darker eyeshadow just to make the eyes pop a little bit. And so then I'll go in with some black mascara as well. And I forgot to hit record, but I also added a few little white dots on top of some of the black teardrops as well, just to make them stand out a little bit more. So there I'm just going in with some black mascara. And that's it. That's the finished look. I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more fun face painting tutorials. I'll see you next time.